Hello, and welcome to Fortune from Fae Tarot and Oracle card readings. This reading is for the month of April, and this reading is for Taurus. So let's see what next month actually has in store for you. This is for if your sun, moon, or rising sign is Taurus. Or maybe if you're attracted to this reading, it's because there's another placement that's really important at this time. Who knows? You can go online and look at your full birth chart. There's some free sites you can use. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there is some free sites you can use to look at all your placements, where you place on everything. This is a general reading, so do ask that you take what's for you, but leave what isn't for you behind. Not everything might be relevant to you. If there's some really specific message, sometimes it's not actually for you. So for this reading, we're going to be using the Avery Light Code deck. Just move the boxes out of the way. The Light and Shadow deck, which I love using that deck. It's the unconscious and the conscious thoughts it brings through. Going to be using the Gospel of Aradia, which is very old, feminine Italian sort of witchcraft. And we're going to be doing messages from heaven at the end. You may have seen me do it before, but if you haven't, it's nice. It's just a nice little thing at the end to do. So let's start with the elements of Avery to see what's going on. This deck is a really pretty deck. It's from Avery Stone Circle, and there's a shop called Elements of Avery, and there's all the pictures are from there, and it has been created by the lady that's got the Elements of Avery shop, which is a beautiful little shop that sells lots of lovely things. They do have a Facebook page and a website, so you can check them out. Right, let's give them a tap. Let's see what pops out. What have we got for Taurus for this month? What's going on? What for April? What have we got going on? What's going to be happening? Just need about 4 cards. Come on. Oh, okay. Right, we got some here. Okay, so we've got DNA upgrade. You are a superhuman being. Invite your upgrades. They contain more than you know. Okay. We've got Samhain. As one phase in your life ends, a new one begins. So you've got some new beginnings and some things ending. The rainbow spectrum, rays of light illuminate you as you are fully seen. I just need one more. One more for Taurus, please. So we've got spiritual acceleration. Your spiritual journey is fast tracking. Hold on, enjoy the ride. Ooh. So we've got upgrading. Sometimes, so there is a concept in spirituality called walk-ins and walk-outs. So there is a thought that sometimes part of you can just walk away and you leave that behind. And it's a very weird concept. Sometimes it happens to people if they're very ill as well. So sometimes a soul will walk out and a new soul will walk in. I believe there's partial walkouts. Feel there's something is ending. You're not going to be the same as you were beforehand. The rainbow spectrum. Rays of light illuminate you. You are fully seen. And spiritual acceleration. Your spiritual journey is fast tracking. Hold on and enjoy the ride. Yes, it's going to get bumpy. So people see what you're doing. Sometimes it does cause them issues because they don't want to see people doing well. We're going to start with the unconscious ones now. the unconscious cards and see what pops out. That one's popped out. So you've got judgment. Decisions are up to you. So this is a decision card, the judgment card. It's your decision what you decide to do. And either way, you're getting near the end of your journey there as well. So that's the 20th. It's number 20, that one. So it is a sign that things are starting to come to an end and you've got new things starting. It's up to you what you choose to do going forward. But either way, you've got really good choices. So whatever you decide to do is going to be fine. I've got Queen of Serpents. Serpents in this deck is Pentacles. So it's your material things, money, home, car. And material things aren't always bad. We all need material things. It's bad when people don't aren't treating other people correctly because of material things, basically. Not, but the material things are very important. They've all jumped out. Right, we got too many, but that's just how it has to be. Okay, so that one's going to go there with that one. If a few jump out, that's fine. If they all jump out the deck, that's just me dropping the deck. And I'm very clumsy at times with decks cards. My hands sort of forget to work on me. Let's shuffle. See what comes up. Oh, hello. Oh, we've got the Knight of Swords. Be proud of your thoughts and your ideas, what's going on in your head. Be very proud of them. Like when you imagine a teenager when they've got some sort of accomplishment, like their exams they've done, or they've passed an exam, or they've managed to make something. Be really proud of the things you're doing, because the DNA upgrades you're doing. It's up to you how you choose to use those upgrades. So you get to decide. But be super proud of your achievements, Taurus, because you have a lot. You've got a lot to be proud of. And don't compare your journey to others. Your journey your journey of how far you've come is in comparison to where you were and what you've been able to do. It's not in comparison of how far you've come comparing yourself to other people. No one else is going to have the same journey as you. Oh, that one's come through. Ooh, the one of wands. Come on, we just need a couple more. Not half the deck, please. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Ideal. Right, let's get into this then. Yes, DNA upgrades. You're a superhuman being. Invite your upgrades. They contain, inviting your upgrades, they contain more than you know. You're going to have a lot to be proud of. Be proud of what your thoughts and ideas are. What's going on in your brain. Okay, I see that one a bit better. Your decisions are up to you. You have pick of the decisions you make. You don't have to be, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, that's not right. You have the choice of what you choose to do. It's not up to anyone else what you do. And you really should be proud of how far you've come and what you're up to and what you're doing and the thoughts that you've got in your head and how you're progressing with them. If you can see on this card here, he's really showing off that sword. He's putting it right in the air. Here's my sword. Look how amazing it is. Waving it round like, look, it's amazing. So yeah, you should be celebrating all those things. Got Samhain. As one phase in your life ends, a new one begins. So it could feel like part of you has walked out to make way for these new upgrades. So part of you has walked away and gone, I don't need that anymore. That isn't for me. And that's perfectly fine. That is acceptable to do that. You're allowed to move forward. So unconsciously, the Queen of Serpents is thinking about how she can use what she's got to make life easy. She knows what she's got. So she knows all the material things she's got and what skills she's got and what she can do. She knows how to use all these things to make life super easy and comfortable for herself. So make sure you're using all material things, all your wisdom to be able to move forward and start this new phase. You don't have to keep doing everything the same as you have been. And you've got one big passion that's going to be starting. This wand just looks amazing. You've got definitely got the start of new things here. So yeah, work with it and see if it doesn't work out the first time. The Queen of Serpents knows that things don't always work out the first way you do it. Sometimes you've got to go back and try it again and do a new thing. You've always got a chance to change your decisions. You don't always have to be working on the same sort of line. You can change your tact sometimes. Say, we're going to try this now. We've got the rainbow spectrum. Rays of light illuminate you. You are fully seen. We've got the sun here with this one. The sun is with this. So we've got rainbow spectrum. You're being fully seen. The sun is shining on you brightly. There is a lot of joy. There's a lot going on. And we've got the Seven of Wands. So yeah, pick what you want to take forward with you. You don't have to take, if some of these passions and things that you used to enjoy no longer fit in with what you want to be doing, you can drop some of them and you can move forward. And we've got the Seven of Wands here, actually. Yeah, you don't have to take all these forward. You can keep some of those on the back burner and work on them as and when you can and actually move forward later. You don't have to take everything forward in a great big way. So it is completely possible. Don't have to do that. Take forward the bits that you want to take forward with you. So you've got 28 spiritual acceleration. Your spiritual journey is fast tracking. Hold on and enjoy this ride. So we've got the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So there has been a bit of conflict. And the only reason there is conflict is because your spiritual acceleration is going to make you feel uncomfortable where you are now. You're going to be made to feel uncomfortable in the position you're in. And all these people sometimes don't like that you're doing something different and you're not the same person that they thought you were. If people turn their back on you, because I think this is you and there could be people turning their back on you, just let them. It's fine. If they want to turn their back on you because you're doing something that they're not a fan of, that's fine. Just carry on doing what you need to do, because they don't like it, because you're not benefiting them anymore, and maybe you set boundaries that you don't want to. Maybe unconsciously you set boundaries saying, I'm not prepared to do this anymore. I'm not prepared to put you first. I'm putting myself first. They don't like that, so they will turn away, and that's fine. Let them. The people that matter will hang around. But yeah, you're there. All these thoughts and everything going through your brain. Follow your own path with your thoughts. The King of Cups, and make sure you enjoy it. The King of Cups loves life. He knows how to get the most out of it and how to enjoy it. It's really important that you actually start to enjoy what you're doing, and you just take the joy out of it. Start to love life. They say romanticize the basic things in life, like romanticize making a coffee in the morning, romanticize going for a nice dog walk. Really start to enjoy your life and how it works, because that allows you to connect with spirit. And I'm not saying there isn't bad stuff going on, but if you are constantly connecting to negative, you're just not, people aren't going to want to know. So make sure that you are connecting to all the good things in your life. Right, this is not okay. So let's see what pieces of advice we have for you from the Gospel of Arabia. What's coming out? Well, that's not going back in. Blood. These do look a little bit scary, but please don't worry. They're not scary in the slightest. They're just a bit... They're just a different style of cards. But it's a very heavy, feminine energy, like old-fashioned witchcraft energy. I don't really know a lot about this deck, but they just called to me and I had to buy them in a random little shop. And I know people say you shouldn't buy your own cards, but I don't necessarily follow the rules, so do whatever you like. So we've got Escape. I don't know this deck that well, so I do have to get the book out. My brain only takes so much information. Try to solve or resolve your problems before running away from them. Use escape as a last resort. However, escape can be a wise option if you're in danger or if all else fails. Consult a wise colleague. Be mindful. This itself provides an escape. Clear your mind by spending time outdoors. Nature brings clarity. There is no choice at times but to run from the lies, to find ourselves the breathing space, to finally act and not stay paralyzed. Preserve our way, to run from tyranny. There is no shame to be safe and flee. If you have to walk away from someone to feel, if you need to escape someone, that's okay, that's fine. You can do that, it's perfectly acceptable. You don't always have to give people a reason either. So we've got Blood. You are the result of millennia of love, struggle, joy, and fortune. There is only one you, and you have been born with unique set of talents and unique purpose. We're coming back here to show off your skills. An agreement you have made is binding. You will be released from it only with difficulty. Your family issue must be dealt with promptly. We've got here it binds, it glows, it owes. One drop contains the world in one flow. Sealing a promise at the midnight hour, linking us to those before. To a curse it brings power. So blood runs through the veins of us all, and without it we die. So it's used as a binding and protective substance. Okay. And your other piece of advice is hierarchy. Seek equality in all your relationships, both intimate and professional. Our patriarchal Western society has not allowed women to full freedoms and rights. How do you contribute to this? Power belongs to all, not just the wealthy. Justice requires change. Power plays an ugly game of catch and tag. Listen to your betters. One is stronger and has law. One ends up in fetters. Chain you down in laces. Jail you within your sex. It's the prettiest prison, they say, is our power only beauty and the hex. The pagan path was one in which the interplay between masculine and feminine resulted in two equal halves. The onset of one god religion, monotheistic, was masculine in nature and created a new paradigm that was heralded by revised laws. Those laws did not bode well for those of the feminine sex, and especially for those who followed the goddess's path. So make sure there's balance in everything you're doing. You don't have to try, and you don't have to be allow other people to be superior to you. It's not necessary. Make sure you seek, you seek out equality and balance out the masculine and feminine in you. Some of us have slightly more masculine, some of us have slightly more feminine, and we're all different in different ways. So you've just got to be how you are, and find the people that you get on well with. Right, so I've got one last thing for you to do, Taurus. Okay, if you think about the person that you would like a message from, hold them in your head, see them with your mind's eye, feel them in your heart, and ask for them to give you a message. And let's see what comes up. Ooh. We support you as we cleanse and clear both inside and out. So yeah, you've got a lot of clearing out to do here. It's upgrades, moving on, endings, and everyone can see what's going on. Everyone knows that you are upgrading. Things are improving. So it is big, people can see it. Well, thank you for listening to that reading, Taurus. I hope that's resonated with you. Please do comment, like, share, subscribe, and follow us. We are on multiple platforms. So if you are listening to this on TikTok or YouTube, it goes up here first. If you are listening on Instagram or Facebook, it goes on those later. So please go, if you want the readings as soon as they come out, as soon as they're ready, please go on to TikTok and YouTube. But we do sometimes have giveaways which are maybe only on Facebook and that type of thing. So do be careful. Do be careful with that if you want to make sure you're following us on all the social platforms. Please comment where you're listening from. Any thoughts you have, we'd love to hear them. We do try to reply to messages, to any messages. If you want to message about anything, please feel free to do so. We do try to reply to messages and also reply to comments wherever possible. So I'd love to know where you're listening to this from, where in the world, um, what you're up to, what you got planned, because this looks really exciting, Taurus. You got something really exciting going on. You're upgrading, and yeah, I'd love to know what this is all about. This is fascinating. But I hope you have a magical day when you listen to this, and I hope you have a magical month of April. And I will be back again soon.